Hey, Jameson. Colin here. Well, this is the new one. This is the new Banjo All-Stars channel, and I hope to grow this. So hopefully, I don't think I have a Bluegrass Trading Company account. I have a personal YouTube account, but not a Bluegrass Trading one. But this will be recorded, so that's probably not a big deal. People can watch this later. So this is weird. I've never really done this before with talking to people on chat and during a live stream. So bear with me. Hopefully I'm going to do this okay. It's weird not being able to hear you. Maybe it'd be cool if you can jump on. I don't know if I can do that, but let me know if you're there. And tell me a little bit about yourself. Do you play banjo? Obviously, or maybe you know, maybe a little bit. Not sure if you're there. Yeah, somebody else is here now. Let's see who it is. List viewers. Who is all here? Oh, okay. Yes, right on. On Instagram. God, I do remember that now. Yep, I have my banger right here. I don't know if I'm going to pick yet. My hands are a little stiff. I haven't warmed up. Let me take this banner off. Okay. So what I wanted to talk about today, most of you are not here live. We have a couple people here in the chat, but that's about it for now, but that's fine. This will be recorded, so you'll be able to hear this later. Basically, I wanted to talk about two things. First is I have a brand new website that I redesigned to kind of clean up some issues that I was having, as well as promote the future of Banjo All-Stars, some of the things that I have going on this year. And then secondly, I wanted to announce who my first guest will be on the Banjo All-Stars Banjo Advice live stream that I'm going to be doing once a month, at least once a month. We'll start with once a month. If people are interested in it and excited by it, then we'll see if we can get some more guests on board. So with that, you can see on my screen, I'm sharing my browser tab here for Banjo All-Stars. It's the brand new website. If you go to banjoallstars.com, you'll be able to see the new website. The idea here is that if any of you care about this kind of stuff, the main reason why I redesigned the site is because I'm a web developer and I'm a web designer. I do a lot of this work. That's my full-time job. But I primarily do sites that are kind of corporate designed. And if you look at my website previously, either Banjo All-Stars or bluegrasstradingcompany.com, you'll notice that there's a common sort of theme to them, and they're very corporate. Very corporate designed websites, and that's just kind of what I do. I design and I do consulting, and I do all kinds of web apps and stuff, but all for pretty much corporations. And so that's just kind of the design that I usually stick with. But I realized that for the trading card stuff and some of the things that I want to do in the future for Banjo All-Stars, that look and feel just isn't going to work that great, in my opinion. So I kind of went off my comfort zone and brought in a bit more design and artistic look and feel to the website. As you might be able to see, I'll scroll through here. You can see all the different trading cards that are available here. Also a nice big bright orange logo. Sort of, I wanted to make sure that folks who have seen the have seen the physical cards in their hands, even before going to the website, I want them to have the same experience from seeing the cards all the way to going to the website. And if you go on to if you look at the back of any of the cards, there's a QR code. So there's a QR code on the backs of the packs and on the backs of each of the cards. When you scan that QR code in, it takes you to the website. And so I just wanted a continuous, like the continuity of that look and feel from the trading card over to the website. I just wanted to bring that together. So that's kind of the reason why I started that in a nutshell, was just to make sure there was a consistent look and feel between the trading cards and the website. And then secondly, on the website, one of the other reasons is I have a few other initiatives going on. And as well as I have the store, I have all these things going on, and they were never really on one website. So I have the YouTube thing that I'm starting, the Banjo Advice Live. I have the Shopify store and the Etsy store, all on separate websites. I have the Banjo All-Stars on a separate website. I have the Series 2, all the information about the project, the Series 2 project for the nominees and all that on a separate website. And it's getting kind of messy. And so the idea here is I'm just going to bring it all into one website now. It's all going to be, you can link to my Etsy store from here. I don't know if you can still see my screen. Oh, it's not gonna. This clicked over this. The Shop Series 1 button opens up in a new tab for the Etsy store. So if you need to buy anything from here, you can just click on that. And then the next thing down is all the information about Series 2. I started the Series 2 project back in October of last year. I did this. I was looking for funding to do Series 2, and part of the funding, or the funding, was going to come from a Indiegogo campaign that I started back in October. That campaign ended up not getting funded, and so I dropped the project temporarily until I can figure out other methods for getting it funded. I didn't shut Series 2 down. I just paused it for a little bit until I can come up with a plan to get it funded. And I believe that some of the things that I'm going to be doing this year will help me do that. I have to think a little bit differently about how I'm going to be releasing Series 2 in order to accomplish it. But in a nutshell, Series 2 will be happening. I just don't know exactly when. So the idea here, though, is that the community, you guys, are going to be the ones who get to select the players who will be part of Series 2. For instance, we have when I launched this back in October, I had about 100 members join my community to nominate players. About 100 people signed up for that, and nominated about 150 different players. and you had the opportunity back in October, November timeframe to nominate your favorite player, and then to allow everyone in that community to be able to vote on that nominee. And so with that, you can see here here are all the top nominees by number of votes, and so you can see so like the top player here would be Jim Mills, and then Jens Kruger. With 30 votes all the way down to, you can see here, Russell Sparks with 1 vote. And so what I want to do is I want to bring this back. I want to bring the nomination process back and the voting back to bring in more members of the community, the banjo community, into this, and vote on, nominate more players and vote, bring in more votes. So before I select a winner, I will be opening up Series 2 nominations again, starting in March. And then if that goes well, then in April, I will announce the winners of the picks for Series 2. But so far it's looking like, so I'll probably do like the top 42 voted players. And so you can see there's a little bit of a trend going on here. So likely the players you see here would be the picks when I select them in April. But again, that could change if a whole bunch of people start coming in and nominating and voting on different players. So that's Series 2. Let me know if you have any questions on that. And you can, if you're not on the live stream, you can always just comment on the video, or send me an email at colyn@banjoallstars.com, and I'll be able to help you out. So yeah, look at all these amazing players. They all deserve to be in Series 2, but we'll limit it to about 42 to 60 players will be in the trading card series for Series 2. So there's that. Okay, so lastly, the other thing I wanted to talk about was the Banjo All-Stars Banjo Advice Live with my first guest. And that first guest is Jim Pankey. Yep. Jameson. So this eventually it will need a subscription for the nomination process. I believe that's what you're asking about. Yeah, eventually that will be a subscription-based web app, and that the subscription money is what will pay for the production of Series 2. So that's my strategy for how I think I'm going to be able to produce those cards. So hopefully that makes sense. Yeah, I'm thinking there would be a monthly subscription, and every month I would be able to produce a new card, and then we can anybody who subscribes to that community will get that card every month. Banjo All-Star Trading Card of the Month Club basically is kind of the way you can think about it. And then at the end of all of that, I don't think it's going to take me. It's not going to be literally one card a month. It'll be like maybe 2 or 3 until we get enough to produce the entire series, and then I'll release the full series. Something like that. That may change, but so far that's how I'm thinking about it. But back to Banjo All-Stars Banjo Advice Live. If you don't know what that is, again, I'm going to be doing that hopefully at least once a month with a different all-star banjo player. And that all-star may not be part of Series 1. he or she may be part of series 2. David Talbot. Okay, Jameson. Yeah. Yeah. Hold on to that thought, and we'll. I'll let you know how to get involved in that, and to be able to nominate your favorite player. So Jim Pankey is going to be in the first series of Bluegrass Banjo. Banjo All-Stars Banjo Advice Live. I should probably change the name of that. And so Jim Pankey will be here. I'm planning on the mid to closer to the end of March for that first one, and so he's going to be able to jump on here with me, and we'll answer any questions you have on setup, tone, right hand technique, left hand technique, anything like that. If you're struggling with a song, or you just need any kind of questions answered about the banjo, he will be able to help you there live. And so what I would like to see is I would like to see your questions come in. Excuse me. You can either ask questions live during the chat, but I would prefer, if possible, just to make it a little more entertaining, if you would email me a video of your question. A few of you have already done that for me, and I will be submitting those. I will be presenting those during the live stream when we have Jim with us, and he will be able to answer those live with that member, which should be pretty entertaining and very educational for everyone else, I believe, to be able to do that. Everyone can learn from all of our questions. So, and I may even have some questions for Jim too while I'm on here for myself. And so again, so please if you have any questions, send them to me at colyn at banjoallstars.com, and I'll collect them all up. And again, if you can do it in video form, that's even better. Otherwise, you can just send a text email, or you can wait to do the live chat if you can make the live stream, and just post your question in the chat. During that live stream, again, we will have giveaways. So plenty of giveaways. Most likely we'll be giving away sets of cards. Basically, besides some of the more expensive portraits, anything you see behind me can be a giveaway. During the live stream, if you see something, you're like, hey, I want that, I may just consider it. For instance, I have this JD Crow nice acrylic portrait, framed portrait. I may give that away for a giveaway. I have the poster of all of the portraits. You can have that. So plenty of stuff, an opportunity to give things away, just to make this live stream a little more interesting, hopefully. And yeah, so that's mostly everything I wanted to talk about. And I really appreciate the few of you that were able to show up today, Jameson, for sure. While you're here, if you have any other questions, I'll be happy to answer them. I'll just hang out here for a few more minutes if you have any questions. Let's see. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't really have anything else to talk about. So again, new website, new website design that includes the information about the Series 2 nominations, and then the live stream with Jim Pankey coming up in mid-March, mid to end March. I'll stay tuned for a date on that, and I'll have that posted here on this channel for you to do that, to keep updated. Well, with that, I think that's it. Again, email me at colyn@banjoallstars.com with your questions for Jim, and he'll answer them for you live on this channel. Thanks. I'm going to take off now.